is up, you guys? If you are new, my name is Briana and I am a physician assistant student. I started in August of 2020 and I am graduating in December of 2022. So yes, I survived my first semester of PA school. I know for those of you who have been following me, I want to apologize for not posting for quite a while, but I thought I would start off the new year with a question and answer type of styled video. I asked you all on Instagram, and if you're not following me, feel free to follow me. I asked y'all on Instagram to ask me a few questions and I received many responses, and I thought I would answer a few today. If you would like a part 2 to this kind of video, please let me know and I will do an updated questions box so you all can ask questions that you may have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into the video, and the first question, or I had 2 questions, was how was your first semester and was PA school what you imagined it to be? So first, yes, PA school was what I imagined it to be, and no, there was actually no, yes, it was what I imagined it to be. It was a lot of work. There's this saying that people say, and it's like, PA school is trying to drink out of a fire hydrant that's open and exploding with a bunch of water. Yes, it is like that. You will have so much information thrown at you and you're expected to really understand the information, to know it, to comprehend it. We had 4 modules. We started with hematology and immunology, then we went to neurology, cardiology, and lastly pulmonology. I always have trouble saying that word, but pulmonology. And then for those classes we have, or for those modules, we had patho, ICM, which is your diagnosing, knowing the symptoms, the signs, how to treat it, and then pharm, which goes along with the ICM course. And then we had a patient encounter course, and that's just, we learned how to take histories. So whenever we evaluate a patient, well, there's certain questions that you need to ask. And then we also had a PA professions course, which is where you learn about the PA profession. And if anyone ever asks you what is a PA, well, you know the history behind it, the things that you can do and can't do as a PA, stuff like that. And I guess that varies by state, but in general, that's what we learned. And then we had an EKG course or seminar to go along with our cardiology course. And then we had anatomy, which kind of went simultaneously with our courses, but then it kind of didn't. So we did the back, and then we did the brain, I guess. We did the head, and then the face and stuff, and then we did the thorax area. So they all kind of intertwine, which is really good, and that's what I really appreciated about the program that I attended, was that we had the ability to learn in that kind of modular study or module studying. I don't even know how you say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. And so to answer the question, I really enjoyed my first semester of PA school. It was also the first time that I left my home and lived by myself or with a roommate, so that was a new experience in itself. And unfortunately, we were not able to attend classes in person, but I really was happy just here having the time of my own to study and attend lectures online and study and just do things when I really wanted to do them. What else? When I say it was what I expected, it's because I guess I knew how PA school, I didn't know, but I had heard stories of how you need to be prepared, you need to really just be able to take in all the information. And during my undergrad years, I was disciplined with my schoolwork, so adjusting to PA school it wasn't as big of an adjustment as I thought I would have needed to make. So yeah, that's how I really enjoyed my first semester of PA school. It was really tiring. There was times that I was just oh my gosh, and I would have little panic attacks, but I would talk to my family members and my boyfriend and I'd feel a lot better. I did take time for myself when I felt it was just a very stressful environment. So I would just leave and go shopping, because that's what I like to do to relieve my stress, and I would go to the outlets, stuff like that. Is it a lot harder than undergrad is the next question, and I guess this varies depending on your major. There's some majors that I think are a little bit easier than others. My major was pretty hard, I think, and they prepared us to enter graduate school, so medical school, PA school, anything like a PT school, like pharmacy school. And I keep on saying I apologize for that, but our program also would meet with these kinds of schools to prepare us to like enter there. So we were given a lot of work in undergrad, and then they taught us through books that medical schools used. So I guess I really appreciated that they did that, because it wasn't a humongous adjustment that I had to make. We still continue to do IRATs, which is like individual readiness assessment test, and then we did TRATs, which is team, or like GRATs, group, and then we also did cases in undergrad. So I felt like my undergrad experiences really prepared me to enter for PA school, but if you have a different undergrad experience, then it might differ for you. So, but yes, it is a lot harder just because it is a lot more information that you need to know. So yes. Do you know what field you want to specialize in? So no, I do not know what field I want to specialize in. I feel like it is still pretty early to determine that. And at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go with whoever hires me. And then I hope I have a lot of options, right? But if only one person hires me, I'm just gonna, I guess, keep on looking. I do want to stay general. I really appreciate, I keep on saying appreciate, I'm gonna have to find a different word. I really am happy with having a population that I can grow with and help them grow themselves. So I would like to stay in something general, whether that is like family practice, internal medicine, pediatrics. I really love kids, but I haven't ever worked in a like pediatric office, so I don't know too much. And I guess that's where my clinical experience will really help me figure out what I like and don't like. In terms of subjects, I think I received a question. What is your favorite class, or what was your favorite thing that you learned? I really liked cardiology and neurology. Those were the two subjects that I was just like the most fascinated with, and those were also the two subjects that I understood the most. So I think that's why I really like it, because I like was understanding what my professors were saying, and the other two classes took a lot more work for me to understand it. But yeah, I really like cardiology. I've always liked cardiology. Even in my undergrad class, that's where like I gravitated to. But I do want to stay in something general right now. So the next question is, what is your favorite part about PA school? I think my favorite part about PA school is just learning everything, and I know that's like so basic, so cliche, but I really enjoy learning medicine and learning the pathophysiology behind certain diseases, and just like learning about how the body works. And it's really cool when you're finally in the position to not only learn about the diseases and how the body works, but how to treat it, and the different exams that you can do. And I don't know, I really appreciate, like, I'm not gonna say appreciate anymore, but I really do like that. And I guess my favorite part about PA school is the ability for you to just like learn it on, not on your own, but I really like to just like take time to study. And we have class every day from 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. and then that depends, like it varies, but usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday it's like that. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is your like lab time. So if you have anatomy lab, and then this semester I have a clinical medicine lab, so that's where we learn how to do different diagnostic tests, so urine analysis, phlebotomy, all that stuff. And so far I've just like really liked attending classes and just learning all of the information. Kind of basic, but it's true. What do you recommend we study for PA school? So for anyone who is going into PA school, for anyone who has gotten accepted into PA school. I was told like, no, take your summers off, rest, whatever, but I'm like the kind of person that wanted to start already and like just like, come on, tell me information, like what should I study, whatever. So what I would recommend prior to starting PA school, only if you want to, is I guess kind of how do you say it, brush up on your anatomy if you want, but you don't really have to do that. And then I got a subscription to Smarty Pants, and it coincides with what I'm learning in my courses. So if you would like to kind of see what you're going to be learning in PA school, I really recommend you to look at Smarty Pants. You don't have to like study all the diseases and how to treat and all that stuff, because that's what PA schools is like for the professors to teach you that. But if you do want to, I guess, not get ahead, but know a little bit of what PA school is going to be like, then I suggest Smarty Pants was a really good resource that I used throughout my whole semester. I started off with osmosis videos, but then I got very overwhelmed with all of the resources that we had, because our program did give us subscriptions to osmosis and Roche review to do questions. So I was like just very overwhelmed with all of the resources that were given to us at the beginning of this school year, or like the semester, and then by the end I was just sticking to Smarty Pants and Roche review, and then occasionally osmosis. But all those three are really good resources that I recommend you to use if you would like to. Some of them are paid subscriptions, and then some of them they do have free resources within their own websites or through YouTube. So you can use that if you want. I really liked it. Don't just study like based off of that, but do use it to help you study alongside what your professors are giving you. So another question I received was, how do you make friends while in PA school? How I made friends in PA school, and I'm still making friends, and it's difficult because we were all online. So we did get, they gave us access to like a Facebook group, and then I didn't make any friends off of that, but we were all put into that group, and then we all made a group me. And then after that, our program separated us into 10 groups of 10, and within those 10 groups, well, I mean, I had my like 10 group mates, and then we were divided into 5. So I would say I made friends because of that, because we were doing like cases online and we were meeting as groups together online and stuff like that. And that's how I made friends. And I really hope your program does something similar, so you can have someone to talk to about school. And you know, don't be shy if you see someone on Zoom and you have like a group message and whatever, feel free to message them. No one is gonna be like, ew, why is she messaging me? Like, no, at least I don't think so. But that's how I've made friends on Instagram too. We follow each other on Instagram, and then we say like, hey, let's get together and go for a coffee or something like that. So don't be shy, everyone's in the same boat as you. If you are looking for help, if you're looking for a study buddy, message anyone in your group, and I hope they say yes. Any tips to survive your first semester? So like I've previously mentioned, I used the resources that I used to supplement what I was learning, and then I was just really disciplined, and not like today, Tuesdays are my days where I don't have too much to do. It's just like lab days, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I am here obviously recording this video for you all, but I know I have time to do this because I've separated time in a little like calendar. And let me pull up my little planner. The first semester I didn't have this planner. Like, I don't know, I was just trying to do things off of the top of my head and continuously checking the syllabus, but then I realized that was not a very good idea. So here I have my little planner, and I have just like different things color coded, and then I decided to do a little checklist. I can barely come out. but I did a checklist on this side, and I updated every week of things that I want to accomplish. So starting this week, like these are, starting from here, these are all the things that I want to accomplish this week. I haven't filled it out because there are some things that I have done, but I haven't filled it out. So yeah, I feel like just being very organized, staying on top of the things that you need to do for your courses, and going into like looking at the syllabus and writing down all the due dates in a big calendar or a like small planner or whatever you have with you. I feel like that really helped me. I reached out to friends when I did need help with certain things, and I watched lots of YouTube videos. You need not that you need to know, but it would be a good idea to kind of have an idea of what kind of learner you are. That way when you're in PA school, you can, like, if you're someone that loves to read, well then read the book, and if you're someone that loves to watch videos and understands better when someone's like obviously teaching through the videos, then do that. I love watching videos and I read my Patho book. Those are what I have found very helpful for me to survive school, so I like to do that. And a tip is to watch videos in like 2+ speeds, because it's a lot of lectures that they give you. So that is another helpful tip I have for you all. Those were all the questions that I wanted to answer because I don't want this video to be very long. So I hope you learned something. If this was just a bunch of rambling to you, I'm so sorry. But I am happy to share my journey with you all. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me either on Instagram or in the comments down below. Please do not forget to subscribe and like this video, and I hope to post another video for you all. Hope you have a great day. Bye.